Barry Davies was Match of the Day's man on the spot.
Southampton with what looks like their strongest lineup for a fixture in which they've tended to do rather well. Twice since they were promoted, they've ended Leeds' unbeaten home run here. The second time 2 years ago this month in a remarkable match, which they won by 2 own goals and a penalty, and by doing so knocked the props from underneath Leeds' bid for the treble. Back in the side today, Brian O'Neill starting a match for the first time since November the 13th, when Southampton beat Leeds 2-1 at the Dell. A cartilage operation and a 9-week suspension have been the reasons for his absence. Leeds have been forced to make one change from the side that beat Cardiff in the Cup last week and gave a scintillating exhibition of football skills against Manchester United a fortnight ago, and that at fullback. Terry Cooper has a knee injury, so Paul Reaney comes in at number 2, and Paul Madeley, that man of all shirts, wears number 3. Mick Jones, the Leeds number 9, all prepared to play his 300th league game, his 151st for Leeds United. Previously he played 149 for Sheffield United, and in fact he needs 3 goals for his 50 for Leeds. Southampton in the stripes, playing right to left, and with the wind behind them. It's been pouring with rain for the last 5 minutes, but fortunately it's just relented. Paul Madeley. Jones beaten by Steele. The two teams in identical positions from that match on March the 28th, 1970. Southampton in 18th place, Leeds second. Allan Clarke. Hunter. Madeley. Gray on the touchline. And it was Gray who started things against Manchester United. And everybody else joined in the act. O'Neill. Terry Payne. O'Neill, who came on as a substitute last week, has had 1 game in the reserves. Ron Davis. Turn, creates a bit of space for himself. Shannon shot. Goal kick. Mick Shannon scored 2 fine goals the last time we saw him on television for the England under-23 team against the Scotland under-23 team at Derby. Good running across by Jones, found space for Lorimer. Clarke is unmarked on the far side of the box, but it's too long. No, it's not. Gray to Bremner. Forward for Gray again. Jones, Gray. Clarke out to the left. In comes Clarke. At last. The goal that's been coming the whole of the half. Scored by Allan Clarke. The move worked in midfield. Bremner, Gray, out to Clarke, coming in from the left. The angle wasn't good, but it was good enough for Clarke. I don't know what Don Reeve is saying, but he must have been getting a bit frustrated with Leeds with so much of the play, but they've waited until the 38th minute to score a goal. Now what will follow? Could well be floodgates on the evidence of what we've seen before. Clarke! Blocked by Gabriel. Clarke again. Lorimer. Jack Charlton stretching for it. Lorimer did very well. Still doing well. No foul has been given. Lorimer protesting. Stokes. Gray through to Lorimer. Jones coming in, number 2. Lorimer's 16th league goal of the season is 21 in total. Ball from Gray, moving out to the right. Although Jones was coming in on the left-hand side, Peter Lorimer didn't need him with a power-pack punch. Stokes, Shannon. Southampton now have got to completely alter their tactics. They were giving all the impressions of playing for the draw. Away goes Lorimer. Clarke and Jones to his left, and Bremner. In comes Clarke, taken away from him by Martin. Sprake wanting to go across and collect. Been a spectator except for one save. Clarke, Lorimer. Might just have time. No, they won't. The only question of the half was why we waited so long for the first goal. The answer might well be Jimmy Gabriel, but after 37 minutes of frustration for Leeds, Allan Clarke scored in the 38th minute, and then Peter Lorimer followed it up with number 2 in the 41st. Allan Clarke, who scored the first of them, the far side of those 3. John Giles, number 10, back to Jack Charlton. Rain has gone away again, but the wind now blowing from behind Leeds United. Allan Clarke beating the touchline. Lorimer. Steele, who made the tackle, lived up to his name then. Ron Davis. Surprised to see Hunter caught like that. Very rare moment. A little bit more of the sole shoe shuffle. Clarke making a good run right to left. Jones now behind him on the touchline. The move into the middle is a bit slow though. Now Gray. Bremner. Jack Charlton coming up square. Two Southampton on 1. Gray. Mick Jones. Inside McCarthy. Gray. Madeley square. Lorimer out to the right. Gray. Giles.